Being underrated. This term is applied in many different ways across many different topics. When this term is regarding Demon Slayer and who is underrated and who is overrated, typically surrounds one character in particular. That would be none other than the sound Hashira Tengen Uzui. Today's video will be going over if Tengen's strength is underrated. To start off with some lower feats of Tengen, he has been shown to, while retired and presumably not training, still able to casually perception blitz demon slayers that have been gone through training and able to fight all of them off when they try to jump them like it is a chapter of Jujutsu Kaisen. He is also able to go undetected by all of the slayers, including Tanjiro, who at this point in the series has honed his sense of smell that it helps him fight and give him reaction speeds comparable to that of a Hashira. Also, Tengen just running is fast enough to completely disappear from a post-Mugen Train trio that has gone through extensive amounts of training. This shouldn't be surprising, as in terms of pure travel speed, Tengen is the fastest Hashira after all. Tengen in the Entertainment District arc was able to quickly save Tanjiro and tear apart Daki's belts before they could kill him. While doing this, the sound Hashira was able to cut Daki's neck so clean that she did not even realize that she had been decapitated until she tried to move. Even though Daki was caught off guard, the fact that he can do this is insane, because Tanjiro, even while using the Hino Kami Kagura and having a rage buff, failed to cut her head off. This Tanjiro is even stronger than the one that was able to cut off Enmu's neck, who is the strongest of the lower ranks. And Tanjiro himself implies that he has gotten a lot stronger since the events of Mugen Train. Yet, Uzui was able to do this as if this was child's play. It was so easy for him that he even viewed Daki as not a true upper rank, even though we see multiple feats that should put her way above any lower ranked demon. Enmu, when he was defeated, imagines any of the upper moons to be in a whole other world of power than he is, and Daki, who has killed 7 Hashira by herself. Yet this was nothing to the sound Hashira, and with no other options, Gyutaro shows up and he causes Tengen a lot of trouble with his blood demon art that will poison anyone he damages. Most of the Demon Slayer corpses would have killed them instantly. However, Tengen was able to fight, albeit in worse condition, holding off Gyutaro while the trio fought Daki. When he was able to complete his musical score technique and temporarily stop the poison, he was able to go blow for blow with the upper moon. And with only one arm, and really nerf, he was able to create an opening for Tanjiro to land the finishing blow. So just imagine how strong he would be fully healthy and with a completed musical score technique. With how he performed while nerfed early in the fight and nearly decapitated the siblings, he may have been able to beat both of them by himself had he never gotten poisoned. Now, for the feat shown in the anime version of Demon Slayer, Tengen has been shown to fight Tanjiro post Swordsmith Village arc, who, with even out his mark, has far surpassed the peak of power he had reached just an arc prior. Tengen was able to tag this Tanjiro multiple times while he had the help of a dozen other Demon Slayers. I will say though, Tanjiro is not at 100% of his strength, but judging how Tanjiro believes that he will be fully recovered soon, I think it is safe to assume that he is at about 70 to 80% of his power during his sparring match with Tengen. For his striking strength, he scales to Gyutaro as he cuts his limbs off with little difficulty and almost decapitates him by holding his sword with his fingertips. He also scales to Tanjiro that fought Hatengu, at least the Tanjiro without his mark. With only one of his arms, Tanjiro notes as being insanely strong. These feats would scale Tengen to multi-city block to town level based on Gyutaro's explosion calc. In speed, he scales above Zenitsu with base thunderclap and flash, moves at lightning speeds, which Daki easily blocks stronger versions or potentially faster versions of the attacks. Tengen, being much faster to blitz her, should definitely scale to this. Since Tengen scales to a stronger version of a Tanjiro that he had fought with, he should at least scale to Tanjiro's Enraged Blitz calc, which is about sub-relativistic in terms of speed. Now for the last part of Tengen's speed scaling, this is based on if you believe that Tengen at his peak of power is stronger than upper 6 level characters. He may scale to Zenitsu's 7th form, which is stated to move at the speed of light, making Tengen potentially light speed. I am basing this off of, in the Swordsmith Village arc, the only character on the battlefield versus Hantegu to be stated faster than Tengen is Mitsuri. So you can maybe scale Tengen to those Mark Tanjiro feats, just maybe. With all this being said, to rank Tengen among the Hashira, unfortunately, I only have him bottom 2 Hashira and leaning towards the weakest among them. The reason I'm saying this is compared to the other Hashira, he's just has the worst feats out of all of them. But for all the Tengen fans that may or may not comment on this video, if any of them reached them, surely nobody saw my last Goku video. Womp womp. This should show that even a lower tier Hashira are still nothing to be messed with and are extremely powerful. If you had liked this video, consider dropping a like, subscribing, but most importantly, have a nice day. And this time I promise not to scream at the end of the video. Bye.